What if you visited a salon with a strict rule that no mirrors or anything reflective was allowed? Would you follow the rule or would you leave? Let's find out in Yasha's story. Yasha owned a hair salon in the town of Umuzi. She was famous for braiding hair incredibly fast. She could braid up to 10 clients' hair in a day, never taking more than an hour, no matter the style. Hairstyles that usually take a whole day or two, Yasha could do them in just 1 hour. People loved Yasha's quick, beautiful, and neat braids. Her salon was always busy because customers knew they could get their hair done quickly and perfectly. They admired her skills. But there was one rule in Yasha's salon that everyone had to follow. No mirrors allowed. Yasha was very strict about this rule. As soon as you arrived at her salon, she would remind you to check your bag to ensure you had nothing reflective with you. People often wondered why she was so firm about this rule, but no one asked because they were just happy to get their hair done so quickly. Dear viewer, have you ever encountered a vendor with a rule as strange as Yasha's? One day, a beautiful young lady named Ado visited Yasha's salon for the first time. She hadn't heard about the no mirror rule. When she arrived, they checked her bag as usual, but they forgot to check her pockets. As soon as she sat down for Yasha to start braiding her hair, Ado took out a small mirror to show Yasha the style she wanted. The moment Yasha saw the mirror, she screamed, "How dare you bring a mirror into my salon? Didn't you know reflections are not allowed?" Ado quickly apologized, saying she didn't know about the rule. She threw the mirror outside because she really wanted to get her hair done in less than an hour. She didn't ask Yasha why the rule existed. She just sat down and got her hair braided quickly and left happily. Dear viewer, you might be wondering why Yasha had such a rule in her salon. Well, keep listening to find out. Before I continue, I have a small request for my amazing viewers who haven't subscribed yet. Please click that subscribe button to support my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Now, back to the story. Another day, a young lady named Zuri visited Umuzi. She needed her hair braided and was told to go to Yasha's salon. When Zuri arrived, Yasha explained the no mirror rule to her. Zuri found it strange and refused to follow it. She said, "Why can't I use a mirror in a hair salon? How will I see if you're doing my hair right?" Yasha replied, "Don't worry about the hairstyle, I always get it right. But if you won't follow the rule, I won't braid your hair." Yasha stood firm, so Zuri left, feeling confused and curious. Zuri was very curious by nature. She always wanted to find out the reasons behind things she didn't understand. Her curiosity grew, and she decided to discover why Yasha had such a strange rule. Zuri returned to Yasha's salon, apologized, and promised to follow the rule this time. As Yasha braided her hair, Zuri noticed how fast and skilled Yasha was. She also heard a faint whisper as Yasha worked, which made her feel that something unusual was happening. Zuri asked, "Yasha, what kind of skill do you have? You braid hair so fast, even styles that should take a whole day or two." Yasha just smiled and said it was a talent. Zuri's suspicions grew. She decided to investigate further without breaking Yasha's rule. The next day, Zuri visited an elderly woman in the neighboring town who had spiritual powers. Zuri told the woman everything about Yasha's salon. The woman did her spiritual work and discovered that Yasha was being helped by an evil spirit. The spirit made her work faster because whenever Yasha started braiding someone's hair, the spirit was always there to assist her. That's why Yasha could braid hair so quickly. Zuri was shocked to hear this. The elderly woman also told Zuri that Yasha wasn't happy about having an evil spirit braid hair for her customers, but she couldn't do anything about it. The spirit had been with Yasha since she was a baby. Yasha's mother took her to the spirit when she was a baby, and they made a deal that when Yasha grew up, she would become a hairdresser, so the spirit could touch many women's hair to gain power. When Yasha grew up, She found out about this, but couldn't do anything to free herself from the spirit. She had no choice but to continue, because she knew that if anyone looked into a mirror while she was braiding their hair, she would die. That's why Yasha was so strict about the no mirror rule. She didn't want to die. Zuri wanted to help Yasha break free from the evil spirit, so she came up with a plan. Zuri asked the elderly woman to help save Yasha, because she didn't want to go to Yasha's salon, use a mirror, and get her killed. She wanted to help Yasha break free from the spirit's control. The elderly woman agreed and prepared a special mirror that could trap the spirit. She gave it to Zuri and told her to use it at Yasha's salon. When Zuri got to Yasha's salon, she told Yasha about her plan. Yasha was nervous, but trusted Zuri. She wanted to be free from the spirit's control. Zuri started reflecting the mirror around the salon, just as the elderly woman had instructed. The spirit realized what was happening and became furious, threatening Yasha's life. But the special mirror began to glow, attracting the spirit and pulling it in. The spirit struggled to escape the mirror's pull, but it was too strong. Finally, the spirit was trapped inside the mirror. Yasha was free. Zuri then smashed the mirror on the floor, breaking it into pieces. Yasha was overjoyed and thanked Zuri, saying, "I've been looking for help to break free from this evil spirit. It's not just about not using mirrors. The spirit also told me not to get married, which is why I haven't married, even though I've had suitors. Thank you so much, Zuri. I owe you my life." Yasha was excited, and Zuri felt relieved and content that she was able to help Yasha. Yasha's salon now allowed mirrors. Clients were curious, but happy for Yasha. To celebrate her freedom from the evil spirit, Yasha held a feast. Her salon became even more popular, and clients respected her new freedom. Zuri and Yasha became close friends after the ordeal. And that's the story of Yasha, the hairstylist who didn't allow mirrors in her salon. It's important to respect people's rules and policies. However, if a rule doesn't sit well with you, it's necessary to turn it down, no matter how tempting the offer. Secondly, Yasha's story teaches us that bravery, friendship, and wisdom can overcome even the darkest challenges. Lastly, it's also important to speak out when we need help. Thank you so much for watching. My name is African Stories. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, click on that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you'll be the first to see my new and interesting stories. I really appreciate your support and don't take it for granted. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.